Congratulations on the win. Can you tell us how you feel?
Oh, I feel great. A little surprised it went to split decision. I thought I had the fight, but, I fought to the end for sure. One judge had a 30-27, went to split, but, nevertheless, it went my way, and I'm so happy to got that win. I worked so hard. Um, you know, just so happy to be here. I got my coaches, Greg Choplin, Matt Waggy, Charles McCarthy, and I just worked so hard for this fight, training in American Combat Gym, and happy to get this W.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the split. Was there any part of you that was worried when you heard that? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm always worried. Whenever they say split decision, you don't know what they're thinking. You've seen worse decisions called on TV all the time, with the judges. One of my biggest split decision losses that still eats at me every day, and I think about it, and that's why I always push a little harder in every fight, is a split decision loss I had in Mexico City to Yair Rodriguez, and he's number 1 or 2 in the world right now, and I beat him in his hometown in Mexico City, and, I feel like the judges robbed me in that fight. But like I said, nevertheless, all you can do is get back in there, win the next fight, and get back to, getting top in the world. So I try not to leave it in the hands of the judges. I went for the kill the entire time. Hats off to Justin Jaynes. The kid's tough as nails. I was hitting him with everything I could. He took a lot of good elbows, punches on the ground, and he didn't quit. He picked it up in the 3rd round and gave me everything he had, and much respect, Justin.
And in the 3rd round, he had you in a choke. How tight was that, and what was going through your mind?
I don't know. The other lady said that too. I don't even remember being in like a tight choke, so I don't know. I think one of my biggest attributes and my best thing is submission defense. So anytime you usually see me in a choke, everybody in the gym says I have gills, so that I can't be choked, and they've seen it many times. People can get me in like full rear naked chokes, full chokes, and I've never really been choked out ever. So I just think sometimes I bait it and let him go, but I'd have to rewatch the fight to see how tight it looked or how it was, but like I said, I think I don't think it was tight at all.
And a lot of the talk surrounding this fight was about the bet. And I'm curious, number one, do you feel like maybe the focus shouldn't have been on that as much? And do you feel like you should be allowed to bet on yourself like that?
I'm going to be honest. I'm a betting man myself. I love gambling. I love that part of it. But, one of my coaches once said to me one time, there's enough on the line when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, This for me, it's more just about, betting, making money and stuff like that. I fought 20 amateur fights for free. I was, top amateur fighter in the country, and I fought all those fights for free. This is about the legacy and winning. So anything that takes my focus away from that is it. But, for me, it seems a little desperate to have to do that. But, in the same breath, he's putting it all on the line. So I also got to respect that. If that maybe motivates him to push a little bit harder, knowing that he sacrificed everything, like literally sacrificed everything, not just his training, everything, like sacrifice his money, and that's what it is. But, I was really focused on the fight. And, like I said, I'm a gambling man myself, so I love betting. Probably hit the casino after this and, play a little roulette or something. So.
And I saw quite a few fighters that were asking him to prove his bet. Do you believe that he actually really did place that bet?
If he said he did it, he probably did. I know my cousin put a couple, he told me that he matched the 25K. So my cousin Johnny said he matched 25K and he put it down. So, I know he did it, but I don't know what Justin did. I don't know if he just said it for show or what. But I would like to believe he did because he lives in Vegas. So I guess if you hear enough, you're at enough casinos, eventually you'll start putting some money down. And like I said, he said he put it all on the line. So like I said, I got a lot of respect for Justin. He was super nice, super respectful to me before the fight. And I actually asked him after the weigh-in when we squared up at the weigh-ins, he said, hey, meet me in the middle. Let's scrap it out. None of that jiu-jitsu bullshit, none of that grappling. And I was like, all right, we'll see. I love to scrap. I love to bang it out. You guys would have to tell me what type of fight it was, but I think I fought my heart out, and I think he did a good job too. But, I think, what you said, I asked him, the only thing I really said to him, because I kept talking to me, and I was being, I'm a nice kid, I respect him, but in the same breath, we're about to fight, so I didn't want to say too much. But I go, hey, did you really bet 25K? Did you really bet that much? And he goes, yeah, I bet 25K. I go, well, I hope you bet it on me. And he goes, actually, I did. And he started laughing, and then that was the only conversation we had. But so, hopefully he did bet it on me, so he's not broke right now.
Thank you.
If you said your cousin Johnny bet money on you, do you get a cut of that?
My cousin always takes care of me, man. He's family, so I'm just happy that he got some money out of it. And, he told me that he matched that 25K that Justin put down. So, I'm sure he'll take me out to dinner or something. But
At the very least.
Yeah, at the very least. But, I'm the godfather to his daughter, Chloe, so it's something I take a lot of pride in. So, maybe we'll do something with her, take her out and, have a couple fun nights together.
I know you feel like you won the fight, but do you think 30-27 was fair, or do you think he got the last round?
I mean, I thought I won all the rounds. I mean, I'd have to obviously go back and watch it. But from where I'm standing, like those little jabs I'm landing in between the leg kicks, some of them weren't maybe as powerful as some of the ones he was throwing. But I feel like I was touching him a lot more, hitting him with a lot of calf kicks, like mixing it up. His punches were loopy, kind of hook punches, and I was landing like a lot of jabs and inside calf kicks and stuff like that, like more significant, like small strikes, and I think they add up. So it depends how the judges look at, but also the position. Like I feel like I had a lot of positions on him, and that dominant crucifix position I had for I'm guessing it must have been 1 or 2 minutes. I was just elbowing him in the ear and the head, the temple the whole time. And honestly, like I said, hats off to Justin. The kid's nails. Most guys would have quit there. Like I was really trying to sprawl him out there, but he was so tough, he didn't really give me the position that I wanted. But I think I won the fight, and I don't know if anybody thinks I didn't.
It doesn't sound like you were very hurt, but on the TV it looked like in the third round he landed a decent flurry against you, but then went for a takedown. A lot of people are confused why he would go for the takedown when you looked like you were in danger, but I'm assuming you're saying that you weren't in danger.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just fight IQ, but like I said, I think there was no time in the fight that I didn't feel like. Yeah, there actually was one time that he landed a good flurry, and because I remember thinking like, hey, you got to cover up. I always hear my coach Greg Choplin. He's always like, hands up, elbows in, tight, like. So I remember right when he hit me with the first shot, I just thought tight defense, So I brought my elbows in, hands up, tucked my chin down, and that's what I did. And, I survived his flurry, and that was the best he had. So once he got through with that, I know that he couldn't keep giving me that same flurry, because eventually you gas out. When you give 100% into a flurry, it's very difficult to keep throwing that same flurry without burning out. So, I withstood the storm, and, I was able to get the victory. Like I said, I was scared when it came to split decision. I hate when that happens. I won one of my last fights against Kevin Aguilar the same way, which a fight I thought I easily won. But like I said, the result's what matters. I got the W. Super happy, super happy for my team. I'm trained in American Combat Gym with Coach Charles McCarthy, Greg Choplin, Muay Thai world champion, and my good friend, longtime friend Matt Waggy, who's been working my wrestling. So I think you guys saw it there. Landed some good, wrestling defense where, I've struggled in the past against a couple guys. Since my neck injury, I stopped wrestling. But, for this camp, I came back and I picked it up, and I was wrestling every single day with Matt, and he really helped me a lot. So I definitely give a shout out to Matt Waggy and my team in American Combat Gym.
What's the most money you've ever lost on a bet?
I can't say. My mom and dad will kill me, so I can't say it. My pops will kill me. He'll come in here and whoop my ass right now. So I can't say, but I think in the Patriots it might have been a couple times, but I think I got it back when they won the Super Bowl. So I'm doing pretty well right
what's
now.
The most you've won?
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit more
I'd say in the Patriots game last Super Bowl, I must have won 10K. So they were big underdogs, and I think I bet like 4 or 5K on the Patriots. Everyone was telling me not to, but, Tom Brady, never doubt him, Boston strong, Even though he's playing for Tampa now, I'm always a Tom Brady, fan, and much respect to him, dude. He's one of the biggest guys that influences me, and Gronkowski. So I put all my money on him, and I paid off.
Congrats.
You mentioned earlier, congrats on the win, and what type of fight it was. It was a little bit of everything. So thank you for that. It had the back and forth, it had the ground stuff, it had the boxing, Muay Thai. In case we missed it on the broadcast, what's moving forward, Charles? What's next? Like, who are you looking at? What names? Did you mention anybody?
Yeah, I mean, one of the names I mentioned, and much respect to him. I've seen him at the fights, but he's where I want to be, is Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez, I went to Mexico City, and I beat him in his hometown. I lost a split decision, to the Mexican judges and the Mexican commission. And, that's a fight I want back. I know his fight just fell through. I think he was supposed to fight. I forget who he was supposed to just fight. He had to fight, I think, with the Russian dude. And that fight fell through. And that's a fight I want back. And, I think I'm going to have to earn it. I think he's number 1 or 2 in the world right now. But that's a fight I thought I wanted and I want back. And, that's where I want to be. I'm not in this sport just to, fight in the UFC to get a couple wins here, win, loss, back and forth, get a couple fight of the night bonuses, performance bonuses. I'm here to be the champion, and I want to make that clear. I think I have all the skills. I've been working so hard. I've been around the world, to Thailand, to Holland, to train in Dutch kickboxing. I've been, all over the world, trained at the top gyms on the planet with the top coaches. So, I think it's my time now to make a run at the title. So it started tonight, picked up that first win, get on a winning streak, and I'm going to, try to pick up another one soon.
All right, perfect. And great choice, by the way, with the walkout. I know we're not in an arena, but that game Red Nation would have sounded perfect in like Boston or something.
Yeah, man, you know, that's the theme song when the Boston Bruins score a goal. You know, that song Zombie Nation when they play. So that's the beat of the game song Red Nation. So, you know, that's one of the ones I always love to walk out to. So I take a lot of pride, you know, from being from Boston. I live in South Florida now and Boca Raton, Florida, you know, training American Combat Gym. But, you know, Boston and my home and, you know, Rosa Nation is definitely, you know, what made me who I am today. You know, you can take, you know, it doesn't matter where you take an apple tree. It's always an apple tree. So you take me to Florida, I still get the Boston in me. That's never going to leave me. But, you know, I'm just happy to get this W tonight and to be representing my team, my family, my friends, and everybody that tuned in. I appreciate you.
Congrats. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.